What's going on, guys? Welcome to the very first episode of this Play Now online series. As you may or may not know already, my favorite team is the Toronto Raptors. That is my home team. And through the constant nagging of Tsunami and much encouragement, I have decided to do a Play Now online series. And it looks like we're matched up against, nonetheless, the Oklahoma Thunder, OKC, with two top 10 players in Westbrook and Durant. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this to you guys is because Tsunami really believes that I'm a much better Play Now online player than I am a My Team player. As you can probably tell, I'm not very good at that, the whole My Team stuff. As I think that's Serge Ibaka throwing it out of bounds. Yeah, not sure what happened there. But in terms of PNO, there's a lot of set playbooks that we can run here as I do turn the ball over. This is my very first game of Play Now Online. I've been playing the whole Play Now series since 2K11, 2K12. So I had a couple years of experience right now. What I'm hoping to achieve is obviously, first of all, hopefully this series will become more entertaining. Second of all, more of an educational purpose. See what kind of matchups you can do right now. Currently, the Toronto Raptors roster is not very good right now, I would say. Not very good not very good right now at all, actually, because we've lost our starting center with the Toronto Raptors. That's Jonas Valanciunas. We've also recently lost our starting small forward with DeMarre Carroll. This game was played prior to his injury, so that probably explains why. Now, playing against OKC, it's a little bit hard. Then I don't know how on earth he made that shot, but he did. Andre Roberson is definitely the weak link right now, as he does miss a free throw. So you got two top 10. Ooh, nice. You got two top 10 players in Westbrook and Durant. Arguably top 5 small forward and a top 5 point guard. So what you typically want to do is you want to take out one of their options. Most people will decide to just, what on earth just happened there? Okay, I think that's Dion Waiters, 6-man. And just decides to posterize poor Kyle Lowry. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, not much I can do about that. So, typically, a lot of online players like to run coast to coast with Westbrook because A, he is the point guard, and B, he's got the ball in his hands. I'm not sure why it's a moving screen, but anyways. Roberson is definitely the weak link. Most players will probably sub him off and start Dion Waiters anyways, but if you're lucky to have Roberson in the starting 5 against you, that is what you want to do. You want to isolate Roberson's man. In this case, DeRozan will actually be guarding him. Kyle Lowry probably doesn't want to do that. Bismack Biyombo was definitely not a bad center. Just can't really score. Can't really post up here. As Kyle Lowry gets pocket picked. This time by Dion Waiters again. He picked DeMar DeRozan's pockets earlier. So you just really got to play with the matchups. As you know, basketball is all about matchups. And if you have a favorable matchup, you need to exploit that the entire game if possible. Or as much as possible. Maybe not the entire game. And right now, I think I got to use Lucas Nogueira, or better known as Bebe, because I really don't have a legitimate backup center after that. He's basically my third stringer right now. As you can see here, Westbrook is just causing a lot of problems. I'm not sure why Adams decides to take that shot, but it's not a very good shot. Okay, and before the patch here, Lowry is just not very playable. Can't shoot threes very well. Can't shoot twos at all for some strange reason. But we'll deal with it. DeMar, reverse dunk. Single pump, I guess. But aside from the starting 5 minus Roberson, it's still very solid right now. I haven't seen a whole lot of people use Durant properly, whether it be my team or play now. It doesn't really quite get it, but I'm surprisingly up a couple points right now in the third quarter, as Terrence Ross does just rips the net down right away. DeRozan has been nerfed after 1.04 in my opinion. He can't shoot threes, well, he was never really able to shoot threes that effectively in the video game. His 2-point shot used to be around 80 or high 70s. Now it's just like 68 or something like that, 68, 69 with the most recent patch. So you have to take into account the strengths and weaknesses of your team, obviously. DJ Augustine is a very, very good backup point guard, so gotta be careful about that. Rotating over. Is that Serge Ibaka? Yeah, it didn't look like KD though. The Thunder can definitely shoot threes better than the Raptors right now, I have to say. But Kyle Lowry has been buffed, luckily, so he can knock down the 3. He can shoot free throws now. And I think he can do layups a little bit better as well. Good cut. And that's what happens when you do a shovel pass to a big that's not ready for the ball. And with Butterfingers. I thought I had missed that open layup too, so those are some of the animation problems I see right now. Kyle Lowry once again. A lot of turnovers for both teams right now. Bismack. His layups is surprisingly not as bad as I think. He's a great screener. He's a great rebounder, a great shot blocker, but he can't really score offensively. And that's what we got to exploit, really. You see here, once again, it's a 2-on-2 scenario. And a quick and 1 for DeMar Carroll, who is currently injured. Hopefully he comes back as soon as possible. Because going into the higher levels for PNO, there's going to be a lot of great Tier 2 players. Tier 2 team players, I would say. Okay, that's not a very good pick, baby. Alright. One dribble up. That's basically all he's limited to. He's just a big, tall body. A very skinny, tall body. Aside from that, he can't really do too much. Just keep things simple. Oh, wow. That was actually a deflection. So it's a 3-on-2. Now it's a 3-on-3. And Durant somehow gets an open dunk with less than 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Probably bad defense on my part. I'm not sure why I took that shot. But another bad decision. This could very well cost me the game. Westbrook tries to force it up, but that's not a good shot. DeRozan does go up though. Extends my lead to 7. And right now, really just I have to play some defense, try to contest the shots. I should be in okay shape or form. That giving up open shots is not one of them. Luckily, Nogueira is able to corral the rebound, and Anthony Bennett takes it away. Yes, Anthony Bennett, the former Cleveland Cavalier and the former Timberwolf, is here in Toronto. I don't think he's played more than 3 or 4 games for Toronto actually. But yeah, I think I just rim stuffed with Kyle Lowry again. So that's no good. But again, you really gotta watch out for the bump cheese, as I like to call them, because and he gets blocked again. Typically, Kyle Lowry always gets blocked at least once or twice for me per game, but it doesn't matter. I'll still take that type of shot. Still a 5-point game with Bennett. You're probably asking why I'm putting Bennett in. Reason why is he needs to sort of stay with Ibaka if he decides to shoot the 3. If we exchange 2s the entire way, I'm pretty much going to win the game. Obviously, Durant can always do that, but still, I mean, we still have a slight lead. I think we can defend it. I mean, it doesn't look like he wants to foul me right now. So I could have popped that 3 with Bennett, but again, no need to force it right now. And they do decide to foul on the ground. DeMar DeRozan can shoot free throw. I think it's a little bit lower now. I think his FT is around 83, 84. It used to be like 86. So it dropped maybe 2-3 points. And DeMar does do that in real life sometimes. Missing only 1 shot with 7 assists. I'm not sure why Kyle Lowry didn't show up too much. Durant does pull up from far again. Adams loses the ball. And that's a dilemma sometimes when you do these things. Bennett does score again, so that extends my lead to 8 now. It's a far pass, and that's pretty much game. All I really need to do is hold the ball for the next maybe 2 possessions, and I should be able to come away with a win. I'm not sure who that is, but he breaks the shot. Nogueira gets the rebound, which is great. DeMar does get fouled. That's okay. It's pretty much 2 free points for me. I'm very comfortable with DeMar shooting. His free throw shooting. Very comfortable. As you see, 2 excellent shots. And free throws do matter. You want to be able to master at least your key guys' free throw shooting, timing, and all that stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really need to score anymore. But he does decide to foul me. I'm already up 10 with less than 15 seconds to go. I'm pretty much going to win this game. Again, Kyle Lowry's free throw I think went up by almost 10 rating points. Recently with the latest patch 1.04, I think, or 1.5. I don't quite remember anymore. The one after the co-op glitch, I guess you could say. That's 4 shots, and that is it. We do come away with the win with 12 points, and Anthony Bennett played probably a good 4 or 5 minutes. It's a good start. I'm not surprised. You're definitely going to see a lot of OKC players. I get double wins because I get a win bonus. They're a tier 1 team. I'm a tier 2 team. And honestly, without JV and DeMar Carroll, they're probably a borderline tier 3 team right now, I think. Or at least a bottom tier 2 team. We do earn some VC, which will undoubtedly be spent on Mr. Tsunami. So, sure he'll be happy about that. Looking at final stats here. DeMar, 23 points, 7 assists, 3 steals. Carroll with 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Lowry, 4 assists, 7 points. Shooting 2 for 10, though. That's not very good. Bismack Biyombo, 6 and 7. Not too surprising. Not too surprised. Nogueira got 4 rebounds as well. Corey Joseph, didn't really mention him. Terrence Ross is now a starter at the 3 spot. Norman Powell shouldn't really be playing. Tupat didn't play that much either. Luis Scola, yeah, not much to talk about there. Looking at our opponents, Durant 12, 4 and 1, 3 for 8. Roberson 8 for 8 and 4. Adams 8 and 2. Where's Westbrook? Waiters 4 and 4. Westbrook is actually 1 for 4. He had 8 assists though, but only 2 points. And that is pretty much it for this first episode of this Play Now Online series. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.